Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Danny, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Annie, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Andy, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so...
Hi, my name is Alessia. I'm watching my Aunt Annie at Good Morning Frederick, and I love her.
No, good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, December 10th. I'm your host, Danny Gurry. That was my nephew, Alessio. That is the second time he's done an open. The first time he said, and I love it. The second time he said, and I love her. So there you go, right there. That is all I need in life. This is the second time I've done this show this morning. Apparently, my streaming service has had some issues with audio. I pray to God this second time everything runs as smoothly as it's supposed to on this Tuesday morning, because I have said everything one time already. One thing I can say a million times, and it wouldn't be enough, is I want to wish both of my parents a very happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Mama Cone and Bunky Paw / Buddy Grubbs. It is also his birthday today. And I can't thank them enough, because without them, there wouldn't be me. And, come on, a world without me would probably be less chaos and crazy, but it's all good. It is all good. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's going to happen on today's show. Well, we're not going to have Bob Miller and Chris Michaels, because I did try that one time already, and it didn't work too well. So they'll be back tomorrow, I promise. But we are going to go over what's happening in Frederick with all the events from the queen of events here in Frederick. That is me. And I have all of the events for you in the calendar. You can find it in the description of each show, or you can go to promocircus.com so you can follow along or find things that you may want to do. In that segment happening in Frederick, I'm going to give you information about a holiday pop-up event at the Comus Inn from the Girl Boss Girls, so you can check that out. Then we'll have Tech Tip Tuesday with Ashley from 34 Blast. We're talking about backups. We're talking about backups today, and backing up your information and how important it is, especially those photos and things that you want to keep forever, and tax records and things you have to keep. And finally, we'll have Under the Hood with Tyler Mead from Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. We're going to talk about the salt that gets on your car during the winter and what you need to be concerned about and how you can fix it. All right, don't forget about the podcast. If you're in the car and you just want to listen, you can find us on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart, and other platforms. And this month, all Good Morning Frederick merch proceeds will be donated to Blessings in a Backpack. Blessings in a Backpack helps feed the kids in Frederick County, and we want to support them, especially coming up with the holidays, and kids are home for a week, and a lot of times kids get their only food from the local schools. So Blessings in a Backpack loads them up as much as possible to make sure they have something to eat when they are at home. All right, let's go ahead and get this Tuesday part 2 going. Big thank you to our show sponsor. We help you move, whether you're moving across the street or across the country. Nicholas and his team of moving experts make the process easy. We Help You Move is veteran owned, and they support this community of ours here in Frederick. WeHelpYouMove.com. We're going to get straight into what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, right off Route 40 in Frederick, and Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food as Taco Bar, but you get a drive-through experience. So you get quality food at a great price. Drive through at Taquito in Hagerstown or walk in at Taco Bar in Frederick. TacoBar1.com for Taco Bar or Taquito by TacoBar.com for Taquito in Hagerstown. Let's go ahead and let's find out what is happening in Frederick. There are a ton of great events, and we love that because we're going right into the hibernation months, which will start in January for sure. Again, thanking Taquito and Taco Bar for their sponsorship. Happy holidays from the Maryland Lottery and Good Morning Frederick. Would love to give you 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs now through December 20th. All you have to do is text GMF to 888-465-2944. That's all you have to do, and you are entered to win 10 Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And on December 23rd, one lucky texter is going to be given $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs shaped as a Christmas tree or a Christmas wreath. The only reason I am changing whether it's a tree or a wreath is I thought it was going to be a tree this year. It has been a tree in years past, but I saw WFRE has something available, and that is the wreath. So I'm thinking maybe they made wreaths this year. Either way, you're getting $100 worth of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. And a lot of these tickets, the top prize is $500 or $1,000. So imagine when you have 50 to 75 tickets, or even maybe even $101 tickets, what that could potentially get you. And that could make a very Merry Christmas for you and your family. Or you can gift it to somebody on your list, maybe somebody who's extremely hard to buy for. I think giving them a tree made of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs is pretty cool. And you can give yourself or someone else a Good Morning Frederick ornament and sticker pack. Because if you're one of the first 5 people to head into the Home of Everything Frederick, weekdays, Thursdays to Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for sure, just go in and ask the person at the desk, hey, I'd like one of those free ornaments from Good Morning Frederick. And I'm sure if you're one of the first 5 people, you're going to get it. And we would love to see you. We will also be at the Home of Everything Frederick tonight, 5 to 8 p.m. Tuesday for the Love Local Tour downtown, supporting local business, and we're celebrating Mama Cohn's birthday. So come on into the shop tonight at 5 o'clock or sometime after and see if you can get your free ornament and sticker. And while you're there, do the things and get the gifts. So you're going to come into the Home of Everything Frederick. Hopefully, we're going to hook you up with a free ornament and sticker. And you just got to show that you've subscribed to YouTube and text 888-465-2944. Just send a text. When you do that, you can pull a number off the wall, and that number is going to be designated to a prize in an envelope, and you're going to get that too. So we'd love to hook you up with great stuff because you support this show and the Home of Everything Frederick. I've added several new addresses to the self-guided holiday lights tour that is self-paced. It is a map on Google Maps, so you can drive around Frederick. Rather than doing it aimlessly, you drive around with purpose, knowing that where you're going is decorated for the holidays and in some form of lights, which is so fun to do, especially if the weather's not great or you just want to take a drive with the family, put on some Christmas music, put that hot chocolate in a thermos, and enjoy the holidays. You can enter your own address if you've decorated or the addresses of other places you know of that Frederick needs to see. Today is December 10th. Today, you can head to the Women's Business Network event that is tonight. What is it called? Jingle Mingle? Yes, and that is at the Delizia Cafe at 5 o'clock. From 5 to 8, you want to be sure to come up to 401 North Market Street in Frederick for Mama Cohn's birthday celebration and to support local artisans at the Home of Everything Frederick. There are a ton of things for sale in the shop, including wreaths and table centerpieces for the holidays, t-shirts from like Flying Cows, Pulling for Veterans, everything Frederick, including the great Frederick, Rosie the Riveter t-shirts, and of course, Good Morning Frederick merch that will benefit Blessings in a Backpack. And then 6 to 9 p.m., Santa in United Fire Company number 3 fire engine will be driving around parts of Frederick, including Spring Ridge, Talon Ridge, and Preserve at, what is that? Long Branch. If you're in those neighborhoods tonight from 6 to 9, be looking out the window for the fire truck to pass by. Now, they're not stopping, so you want to be out there. If you follow, I think, their social media or on their website, they may give you some timings as to when they're going to be somewhere, but you can check that out. That's kind of cool. Then tomorrow, it is the Microchip Clinic, $20, no appointment necessary. Head to the Frederick County Animal Shelter right on Rosemont Avenue and make sure your pets are microchipped, because if they get out, you want them to be able to be returned to you as soon as possible. Support your local high school athletes by attending some of the local sports. All of them are included in the calendars that you can find. And when you support your local schools and your local athletes, you are helping them to involve more kids in the athletic department. 5 p.m., it is Chess Club at Frederick Social. And at 6:30, it's the Festival of Lights in Hagerstown. Thursday, 4:30, you can start to head to Adamstown for Inwood Drive's Christmas display. They do collect donations for St. Jude's. They run that from 4:30 to 10 p.m. 6 to 9 p.m. again, Santa and Mrs. Claus are visiting local neighborhoods on the fire truck, and you can be out and see that. And anytime you can see sailing through the winter solstice. The boats on Carroll Creek are here through March, and we want to give photo credit to Fran Byrne, a local photographer who has a phenomenal eye for catching the beauty of Frederick. And that is Fran's photo there, and I love that boat. I think it's so adorable. On Friday, There is the Christkindl Market. I think that's how you say it, Christkindl, in Hagerstown, which kind of mirrors the markets in Germany that we're going to talk about with Alexandra Bonn tomorrow from Antietam World Travel Service, because she is in Germany right now. And 12:30, you can see the Christmas Chronicles at Way Off Broadway Theater. At 4 o'clock, there is a pop-up holiday market on West Potomac Street in Brunswick. 5 to 8, it's Jingle and Mingle, and that is the fire pits, live music, and carriage rides you can attend. Where is that? In Mount Airy. You can go there. And then at 6:30, it is the Kris Kringle Parade in downtown Frederick. And again, I implore you, if you want to go and enjoy it, get there early, maybe have some dinner downtown. My thing would be go to Maxwell's, get a great burger and shake. Then you're right on East Patrick Street where the parade begins. This is key because a lot of the organizations, and I think there's over 100 marching, like to hand out candy and other goodies. But many of them don't realize how many people are along East Patrick, Market, and 2nd Streets. So by the time they get up to the top of Market at 2nd, they've run out of goodies to hand out. They don't kind of hold on to them along the way. So if you want some of the goodies, you're going to want to be on East Patrick Street or right at Patrick and Market. That's my pro tip for you there. We would love to see you. I will be marching with WFRE. We're doing a country Christmas, and I've got a great hat that I'm wearing for that one. And then on Saturday, how about, let's see, what do we got? Breakfast with Santa starts early, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. We've got wreaths across America, and we do have some organizations looking for volunteers. That is Rotary Club of Key City Rotary, my Rotary Club, will be at Mount Olivet, and then Pulling for Veterans is going to be at Park Heights Cemetery in Brunswick, as well as I think it's called Old Line Cemetery, and they will be setting wreaths out there as well. 10:30 to 4, it is Pet Photos with Santa at Central Dogma. And 11 to 5, it is the Girl Boss pop-up event at the Comus Inn in Dickerson. And we're going to be showing information about that just after this segment. On Sunday, how about 11 to 2? It is Besties Who Brunch. It is a fun event at Take Root on 320 East Church Street. And then noon to 4, Pet Photos with Santa. That benefits Leaps and Squeaks. That's at Attaboy. And 1 to 5 p.m., it is Grinchmas at Idiom Brewing. That's a lot of fun, too. Coming soon, you're going to want to make sure you mark your calendars for these great events happening throughout December. Don't forget that December 31st, that is the end for the raffle for Frederick County Animal Control through Friends of Frederick County Animal Control. You can buy raffle tickets if you go to gorallyup.com/free groceries. You should be able to find it. I think $25 gets you 10 entries into that raffle. Who wouldn't want, I believe it's like $6,000 worth of groceries for a year from Common Market. So that would be lovely to win. And either way, you're helping out a great cause. And your donation, I believe, is tax deductible, but you want to speak to your tax person about that to make sure. But you can do that anytime now through December 31st. And then we have events coming up in January, February, and March that I want you to mark your calendars for, including that Bootleggers Ball. Tickets are now on sale for that event at Union Mills to benefit Celebrate Frederick. There are a lot of great events in our town, which I absolutely love. And we're going to work hard to make sure you know about all of the events happening in and around Frederick, even when hibernation starts. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to run straight into some quick messages. And then we're going to come back with this Girl Boss holiday pop-up event happening at the Comus Inn in Dickerson. And we're also going to hear from Ash from 34 Blast with his tech tip. And we've got Tyler Mead with Under the Hood from Ken's Automotive Transmissions Total Car Care. All of that comes up, I promise, right after this. Travel better with Antietam World Travel Service, your gateway to worry-free journeys. With their extensive network, unmatched experience, and personalized services, you can explore the world with confidence and ease. When you work with Antietam World Travel Service, you get convenience, experience, and connections. Go to AntietamTravel.com now and get started on your dream vacation.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Don't forget, if you have an event you want included on our calendar, all you have to do is get it to me, give me some information, and I will chat with you about highlighting your event. Here is information from the Comus Inn, which I haven't been to in years, so I chatted with the assistant general manager first. Then we chat with Melissa, who is part of the Girl Boss group that does these holiday pop-up events. So enjoy the Comus Inn and the Girl Boss holiday event. The Comus Inn. I haven't been here in years. I'm with Candace, the assistant general manager here. Yes. Beautiful. For some reason, it's not how I remember it, but that's yes. Okay. It is so nice in here. And you were telling me there's some new ownership.
Yes, there is. So the old ownership did remodel everything last year. Then we had new ownership take over.
Okay, so they got it ready for the new people. Yes, I love it. Love it.
We reopened this year.
Okay.
In April.
Yeah.
And then we've been going ever since.
Nice. Mm-hmm. But keeping the same charm of the Comus Inn, I think, and some of the things that made Comus Inn special for a long time. Mm-hmm. This is a historic building.
Yes.
And I mean, I remember my parents used to come here in the 70s or 80s, I think. Would that be accurate? 80s?
I believe so. I know it went through a few different changes.
Yeah.
It was a very fine dining establishment for a little bit.
Right. And it was like the special place you went for special occasions. Now it is kind of the still special, but every day, right?
Yes, every day. You know, we have a lot of family-friendly activities to do downstairs, especially in the summertime, outside in the beer garden.
Yeah. Because I don't ever remember kind of having that part. Like the outdoor area here.
Available. I believe it was mostly events that they used to do.
Okay.
So now we have it open for the general public.
Yeah.
Tuesday through Sunday.
Okay. Awesome. You guys, you told me you partnered with Vanish Brewing, which is out of Leesburg. Well, not really. I don't know what that area is called. Is it Leesburg?
It's around Leesburg.
I know it's on our way to Leesburg. We pass it. And that's awesome. That's fun.
Yes, we are partnered with them downstairs in our beer hall.
Okay.
They have a plethora of beers in can and on tap down there. We have a couple upstairs in the dining room, but the majority of it is going to be downstairs in the Vanish Beer Garden.
Yes, I like it. I like it. So with the colder weather, the beer garden, you have the indoor area where people can come.
Yes.
You guys have an event coming up here on December 14th.
Yes.
What is happening?
We have a Girl Boss event. We're partnering with Girl Boss Marketplace for a holiday marketplace.
Very nice. And with Melissa, Girl Boss, you do events.
Sure do.
And you really do focus and support women-owned businesses. How long have you been doing events?
So we started events just in 2018. And so I started it as a way to promote my coaching company. I wanted to help women entrepreneurs, and I was like, what a great way then to just partner with venues and have a great opportunity for them to pop up. And then I can walk around and coach them, help them talk about their businesses, promoting themselves, because as you know, the pitch is always the hardest part.
It is.
So we started doing that, and it kind of grew over the years, and we started getting interest from bigger and bigger venues and destinations, and the girl bosses that we lovingly call them have just been signing up for all of our events all year long. So it's been a great opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this event on December 14th at the Comus Inn, tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. So we'll have over about 20 vendors that day, all women-owned businesses, all local from Washington County, Frederick County, and Montgomery County.
Nice.
So it's a nice little span of all the businesses in the local area.
Yeah.
Of course, they'll be coming out with all of their holiday gifts and bundles, so it's a great place to come and shop for the holiday season. And it's also going to be a family-friendly event. We'll have the Winter Wonderland Bubble House from Gem Rentals, LLC.
Okay.
So that'll be really fun. It looks like a big Winter Wonderland snow globe for the kids.
Very nice.
So that'll be really fun. She's also a women-owned business. We have a photographer who's going to be on site. I don't know if you saw, but the view is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
So she'll be on site if people want to take pictures with their families or couples. You can take advantage of getting some holiday photos right here at the marketplace.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just going to be a really good time. Well, of course, we're bringing all the hot pink, all the balloons. We try to make it really fun and exciting for everybody. There will be many Instagrammable moments.
Yes, I love that.
We love doing like balloon walls. I work with Menage Events LLC, another woman-owned business. We keep it in the family with the women-owned businesses.
With the name Girl Boss,
Yeah.
you've got to. Now, what are the hours of the event?
So it's from 11 to 5 p.m.
Okay,
So
on
it's
the
a pretty
14th.
good long day, and people can come. And the great thing about being at the Comus Inn is it's a restaurant here and a beer garden, so you can come hang out. We'll have the bonfires going.
Yeah.
And we'll be selling actually s'mores kits, so everybody can kind of hang out. There's going to be hot chocolate, both spiked and virgin hot chocolate. Yeah, adults and kids. Yes.
We like that.
It's a good time for everybody. We want people to be able to come and bring their families. Also, our vendors a lot of them are moms who are entrepreneurs. They bring their kids and their husbands and all of their, family. So we wanted it to be a place where the women could sell. It could also be family friendly. Plus, we're supporting the Comus Inn, which is a beautiful destination.
It is for sure. And I know with their new ownership, and I overheard you saying they're very focused on being involved in the community, supporting local business. We talked about how this is a great space if people want to have their holiday parties or corporate events. So we love that they are open to these sorts of events and hopefully plenty more. After this December one, what is next for you?
So excitingly, we are doing Galentine's Day here keeping the Girl Boss theme going, but we're going to do Galentine's Day on Thursday, February 13th.
Okay.
And that's going to be a fun time too. Of course, we'll bring out the balloons again. We'll do some trivia. Some women-inspired trivia. So it'll be like, bring your gal pal. We'll also have availability for some vendor tables.
Okay.
So if there are girl bosses that didn't get to, be a part of it this time, they can jump in February with us.
Well, we'll make sure your contact details are on screen where you can get more information about maybe being a vendor or supporting the Girl Boss holiday shop right here at the Comus Inn. How do you describe the menu availability here at the Comus?
I would say, so in our dining room area, it is going to be a mix of French and American, so like a French-American bistro style cuisine. Yeah. So we do have brunch Saturday and Sunday, so we are open at 11 a.m. Saturdays and Sunday.
All right.
And then we switch over to our dinner menu around 3 p.m. So we're open that entire time. You're welcome to come in, make a reservation all throughout the day.
Do you recommend reservations here on the weekends?
I do, yes. On the weekends, absolutely. And then Sunday brunch, absolutely. We tend to get a little busier Sundays for brunch. So if you want to make sure that you have a table, I would suggest making a reservation.
What's your most popular item for brunch, would you say? Or what do you love?
I would say,
off the menu?
I definitely love the shrimp and grits. And I also see we have a bagel and lox that gets ordered quite a bit as well.
Yeah. And how about dinner?
Dinner, I would say We have a country fried quail dish, which is very interesting.
I've never had quail, I don't think.
Yes, it's very good.
I have to try it. Yeah,
Very interesting when you see it. Yeah. What else is very popular? I mean, obviously a steak. We all love steak.
Oh, yes. Yes, you can't ever go wrong with a good steak, for sure. Okay, so you're going to want to make reservations if you head over here on a weekend for brunch or dinner. If you haven't been here for a while, checking out the Girl Boss event on December 14th. I'll make sure we put information on screen, and it'll be included in our calendar of events and what's happening in Frederick. We'll go over that too. It's Frederick adjacent here at the Comus for sure. Anything else that we didn't cover that we need to?
Let me think. Events, we do still do events.
Okay, so can you rent out the Comus like for a wedding or
Weddings,
private parties?
Private parties, small events, large events. We also rent out the beer garden and the indoor area as well.
Okay, so if you wanted something, have you done a lot of weddings here?
So we're looking, we haven't done this year yet with reopening with the new ownership, but we're looking to do more of those next year.
Nice.
In 2025, which is coming up very soon.
Yeah, it will be here before we know it. So if you're looking to book a place, now is it too late like for a holiday party this year?
No.
Okay.
Yes. If you want a holiday party, corporate holiday party, a little private holiday party, please.
Okay, how do they contact you guys? Is it easiest just online for them to reach out?
So 2 ways. You can definitely contact us through our events email. So that's going to be events@thecomusinn.com.
Okay.
Or you can go to our website. We do have a private events page on our website, and then it will take you to Triple Seat, and then you can fill out a form, and then that goes directly to the events manager as well.
Oh, very good. I think this would be a great place to have a private function or even a corporate party, maybe just in this half of the dining room.
Yes, they're super fun. We also have an upper area as well that we rent out.
Yeah, it looked really cool when I walked in because it's kind of that half wall gallery style mezzanine upstairs. Looks really, really nice. Well, you guys have done a great job. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to come back and try the food, which you definitely will. I was invited, so there you go. But you're invited as well. Come on down to the Comus Inn. It wasn't that far from Frederick, 20 minutes. Just took me to get down here. Mostly that is just because of 109. You're just kind of winding roads, but it's the one exit right after Urbana. Come on down to the Comus Inn, and I think you'll really love it here. So we want to thank Candace and the entire team at the Comus Inn, and be sure to come December 14th for the Girl Boss Pop-Up Market, which is happening. It's the holiday market right here at the Comus Inn. Yeah. So check out the Comus Inn, and it is so beautiful there. I can't wait really to go back in the spring. But wintertime, they're going to have those fire pits going. It's going to be great. All right. Tech Tip Tuesday. We got Ash from 34 Blast talking about backing up your important stuff. Oh my gosh. The one time you learn is when it either costs you a lot or you lose everything for good. So he's going to let you know things you can do to back up your good stuff starting today.
Hi, welcome to another Tech Tips with Ashley from 34 Blast. This week we're going to talk about how to safely back up your data, and also what methods do I use to back up my data and keep them secure. So everybody has information that they want to keep forever, whether it be photos of kids' birthday parties when they were tiny, or a friend's wedding, or important documents that they have for tax returns, or just general fun stuff that you've accumulated over this time. So, and you don't want to lose it due to many different factors. So what do we do with it? We got to back it up. We got to keep it safe. We want to have it forever and look back those memories or that information, because at some point it will become important back to you for use in the future. So there's 4 different types of ways that you could potentially lose data. Number 1 is hardware failure. Okay, hard drive dies, the computer dies. It just basically hardware failure, and it's gone. Second is accidental deletion. It happens. You can accidentally delete it without even thinking that you've done it, and it could be gone forever. And it could be important things that you really, really want to keep. The next is malware or ransomware attack. Now, if someone does hit you with a ransomware, like a crypto locker, I'm sure everyone's heard of that before, where an attacker gets to your computer and basically encrypts every file on your hard drive. So photos, documents, videos, everything like that. And they require you to pay them in Bitcoin to get a decryption key to unlock your information. The last part is obviously theft or loss. So if someone breaks into your house or into your car and your laptop's in the car and they steal your computer, then basically it's gone. You'll probably never see it again. So that's the bad side of it, but there is a way around it. So let's get to the point of what are the different types of backups that we can use. First of all, external hard drives, okay? You can get external hard drives, 4 terabytes, just plug in USB into your computer and you can basically back up years and years worth of photos, videos, and it's perfectly fine, just copy and paste. Next is obviously using a cloud storage service such as Google Drive, Dropbox, iCloud, OneDrive to store all your data up there. Obviously iCloud and Google Drive are very common with phones, and I do recommend that you have your phones linked with those services because it just does it automatically. Lastly is obviously, and this is low level, it's basically a USB flash drive. Now USB flash drives are smaller than external hard drives and limited on space, but it's good for important documents such as copies of birth certificates, social security cards, scans of driver's licenses or tax information. They're always good to have that on there just in case you need it to go to your accountant or the police or whatever the case may be. You've got the thumb drive ready to go. So that's all well and good. That's how we back it up. That's where we back it up to. How do we back it up? So obviously you should really have some sort of backup software. Now on phones, it syncs up to whatever cloud storage it's using, but on computers, how do we know where and what to back up? Now, backup software, which is relatively inexpensive, will be able to identify where all your photos, videos, and other important documents are and back them up to an external hard drive for you. Plus, it also does it on schedule, which is really handy because, if you're like me, I don't always have time to remember to do it. But the backup software will automatically do it for you and keep versions of an update versioning of all the different stuff that you're backing up. So it can do it as regularly as daily, or it can be weekly. I don't recommend going more than a week because things change. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. I prefer to do it weekly because then it will keep everything nice and safe and organized. So as part of that, I would also recommend organizing your files into a nice, secure, formatted folder structure so that it's easy to come back with if you do need to restore them back. The first time you go run a backup, run it yourself. Don't let the computer work it out for yourself. Run it for yourself and see what it actually backs up. Make sure it gets everything that you need. And as I said earlier, after you've done that first backup, set the schedule. As I said, daily or weekly. Or a combination of both. You can do dailies and then a full-on weekly or whatever the combination you feel like. And if you really feel up to it, test your backups. This is the one part that most people don't do, is they don't test their backups, because how do you know how good your backups are unless you test your backups? And that can be as easy as just restoring some files back from wherever they're stored, whether it's the external hard drive or the flash drive or whatever the case may be, to a different area on your computer. And that can be a little bit scary, you think about it. Just don't restore them back to the original place they went to. Have a separate folder just for test restores. And it's very simple. It'll make you feel better, and it will have give you a better sense of peace of mind that everything's working the way it's supposed to. As I said earlier, when it's doing multiple backups, it keeps versioning the backups. So it keeps basically multiple copies of them just in case one doesn't work or something like that. And I mentioned in another video earlier, always keep your backup software up to date, because when they update software on the backups or update patches, it will make it more efficient to back up. Now, for most people, we're talking maybe a few hundred, 100, 200, 300 gig worth of photos, but they're important. That's your history, that's your memory, for me, being older, to remind me of where I was, and I like to look back on them from time to time. But backups are important, and everyone should start getting used to make them secure. I don't like having to tell someone that brings a computer into me and says, I can't, my computer died, my hard drive died, and they go, it's got all my photos on there from my grandkids and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, have you got a backup? And they say, no. So I will try and do everything I can to get it back. There are specific companies external, away from me, that are specifically designed to basically do data retrieval, but it can be expensive, where it starts at $1,000 for, I think it's for 1 terabyte, or maybe more actually. But they specifically have clean rooms to be able to pull apart the hard drive and extract the data. I have used them in the past before for some of my clients, but it's an expensive lesson to learn for something that can be very simply prevented. So I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And above all, keep your data safe and keep it backed up. Have a good one.
All right. I want to thank Ash for that. Good advice, because nothing is worse than losing your stuff. Oh, God, that's terrible. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. Then we're back with Tyler Mead from Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. We're going to talk about the salt that gets on your car during the winter. That can really mess things up. All of that comes up right after this.
Dream Free Art, Frederick's first and only splatter room. New location, new beginner-friendly artful shenanigans for all ages. Come fling paint and make a masterpiece in Dream Free Art Splatter Room, or join us for a fun and unique art experience. Book your next birthday party, corporate event, date night, or family outing at dreamfreeart.com to unleash your inner artist today. Dream Free Art. Free your creativity.
A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. It is the A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can take care of all your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, as a Good Morning Frederick viewer, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement, or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her business on Good Morning Frederick. Again, the phone number is 301-703-2157 and the email info@ansconstruction.net. Quick message, pulling for veterans out there helping our veterans at the wreath ceremony, the wreath laying at Park Heights Cemetery and Old Berlin Cemetery this Saturday. Brunswick Mayor Nathan Brown will be joining the ceremony at Park Heights Cemetery, and they could use your support as a volunteer to lay the wreaths for our veterans. For more information, go to pullingforveterans.org. That's pullingforveterans.org. Oh, now let's figure out what we got to do to make sure our cars don't fall apart this winter because of the salt they put on the roads. Here's Tyler Mead from Ken's Automotive and Transmissions with Total Car Care. Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, right at the corner of Patrick and Jefferson Streets. This is Tyler Mead. This business has been family owned since 1968. 68.
Yep, been a while.
Yes, it has been a minute or two. So the winter, we're getting ready to kind of have that bad weather, which means they treat the roads.
Yep.
And now with treating the roads, they use harsher chemicals than they used to back in the day.
Yeah, they use a salt brine now.
Yeah.
And salt itself.
Yeah. And so what does that do to our vehicles, and how can we mitigate any?
Absolutely. So the first big problem is it likes to clump up, especially after it gets wet. And when it clumps up and gets stuck in wheels, it causes wheels to basically become unbalanced until they're washed out and stuff like that.
Oh, that's a good point, because all the extra weight of all of that
adds weight to your wheel.
Packed in there. Yep. I never thought about that
I've had
part
it stuck in drive shafts, cause unbalanced drive shafts and stuff like that. So you definitely want to clean your car. The biggest problem that they have is that it causes corrosion against your metal. It causes excessive rust. It can speed up rust 10 times versus what it would usually take from a regular vehicle.
Right.
So your best bet of doing any kind of fixing it would be car washes. Make sure you're going through a car wash that sprays the underside of the vehicle, not only paint, because paint's not really that most important part of the vehicle. It's everything else underneath.
Yeah, you don't need your wheels rusting off and falling off.
And especially with aluminum nowadays, everything's becoming aluminum. So instead of it rusting, it corrodes. And when it corrodes, it either can be hard to come apart, causing more expensive repairs when they are done. It can also cause them to bead or basically eat away and disappear.
Yeah.
And cause stuff to break.
Wow. Yeah, it's a really good point. So as soon as you kind of get through, well, a lot of the car washes too are 12 months a year. You can just drive through or just go through one of those where you pay a couple bucks and you spray
most of them
the
are
underside.
heated nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a sauna in one of them.
Exactly, exactly. So take a drive through that to make sure. But if you're ever questioning, if you're a little worried about it, all you got to do, make an appointment, bring it by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. They'll check it out for you just to make sure nothing is going on underneath that you can't see.
Yep, we do it all.
That's right. 24/7, you can go online, kenstrans.com. Check it out. You can make an appointment online?
Yep.
You can make an appointment
There's a button
right
for
online.
It, real easy.
So simple. All right, check it out. kenstrans.com. Ken's Automotive and Transmissions. They've been around for a long time. They're even older. No, they're not. They're a year younger than me.
Older than me, that's for sure.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, guys.
Boy, I tried to get off with that one. Nope. I'm older than Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, but, they've been around a long time, which is always good because it's family owned and they do good work. All right, coming up tomorrow's show, Local Compass. I got Alexandra at the German markets in Germany. She checks in with us with some great footage and letting us know what's so popular about those Christmas markets. And Randy from Key City Athletic Foundation is here tomorrow as well. Tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day. Get out there and be great, Frederick. And I hope I get to see you a little bit later at the Home of Everything Frederick, 5 to 8 tonight. And celebration of Mama Cone's birthday and my dad's birthday too, but I don't think I can get him to show up. Have a great